Alright, so this is the March 10th, Sunday, video on previous week, what happened, and how I traded these, traded this market. So going into the week, this was the previous week, February 26th. This is the week of March 4th. So February 26th closed bullish. So going into the week, we can at least anticipate a run above the previous week's high. So we were expecting a bullish run here and possibly close above that. That was the initial objective going into the week. So let's look at what happened. This is the NQ. Let's look at what happened. Let's just put the watermark. Here we go. Alright, so look at ES, same thing. This is the week before, and we anticipated that run. And YM, this was a bearish close, so we were looking for a above this maybe, because it closed in. We were looking for above this and then maybe attack these lows here. So if you can see YM, it's already forming a top here, versus NQ and ES, they were not. So if you look at it on a daily basis, this is our Friday close. This is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We had heavy news this week. So previous week, starting Tuesday, we had 10, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday we had heavy news day. So that's why we kind of have a consolidation here overall. But if you look at the weekly profile, we did make Tuesday as our low of the week. So classic expansion week, followed by targeting these highs on Friday. Same thing for ES. We had classic low Tuesday, followed by targeting these highs. Versus YM, we had a change in state of delivery here on Tuesday, and we had order block resistance here for the rest of the week. So going deeper into this, we have classic Tuesday sell. We have these news combination. How did I trade this? So let's go back to the objective. Right, the objective is weekly bias. Weekly bias going into it was at least a bullish push toward these highs. Keeping in mind that we are at all-times high. Define weekly profile. Based on this daily trading, we have a weekly profile of Tuesday being the low of the week, because on ES, right, on this is the Monday, we took these highs. So this was the previous week's high here. We took that high, and on NQ we took that high as well. But since we took this high, Monday could have been a classic high of the week, right? But we never had a change in state of delivery here like we did with YM. So with YM, we had Monday high of the week, followed by change in state of delivery here, which created Monday high of the week for YM. Versus NQ, it created Tuesday low and going for these highs again. So slightly different weekly profile on these indices. Blend the news with the weekly profile. So we had heavy news, and going into the week, we anticipated that the weekly will be consolidation followed by an expansion, or it could be a classic buy or sell week. Identify market structure in the time frame. So let's look for smart money support in the same direction as the weekly bias. So if our weekly bias was creating the low of the week on Tuesday, followed by bullish push, right, we would anticipate some type of a smart money support here. Now let's look at that smart money support on a lower time frame. So here's the smart money support. So this was the high probability order block that we created the previous week on Thursday. And the reason that was high probability was because we created that order block on Thursday of last week, right? This was the created in London session. We created this long-term high or long-term low, followed by this silver bullet pattern that we talked about last week, right? This order block was fully supported during the New York AM session, right? So this was a high probability order block. If you look at that on 4-hour chart, right, that drop into it, Monday and Tuesday drop into it, that order block was being supported. So that's our clue number one, that smart money is protecting that level, right? I didn't elect to go with this order block just because this was a London session order block followed by, this is a 2 o'clock order block, so not as high probability in my mind. But the way ICT teaches this, you could have used this one because this order block is within that body of that order block. So now more carefully, if you look at this, that order block body is being supported here on Tuesday, right? The body is being supported. We come down, touch this order block at 10 o'clock, and let's see what happens on 15-minute chart. So we come down, touch that order block. We create another order block here on Tuesday, right? And second clue that the smart money is coming in to step in to protect the level is the fact that we have this nice expansion away from it, right? We have a nice expansion away from it. Now we talk about the advanced market structure here. What do we see? We have short-term lows here. We have long-term lows with another short-term lows created in the Asia session. London session, we kind of consolidate, go up, and we dip down into this low on Wednesday. This running out this running out of the sell side liquidity here. This is smart money stepping in, making the market higher. This intermediate term low that was formed here, we knew that prices should be going up from this point. Now so we have a short term, long term, and then we have intermediate term low formed, and we could have taken this trade high into the 10 to 12 session on Wednesday. Now again on Thursday, these voids and fair value gaps are being protected here, and we start moving up, right? Blend that in with that midnight opening price. We have a protraction during the London session that takes out this Asian low, and then market expands from here. And then on Thursday at 9:30, we have another protraction. This was the SMT, I believe, I think this is the SMT with Dow, and then market shoots up from there. Now Friday, same thing. Since we're buying, we have a long-term target here for the weekly high. Again, we have midnight opening price here. Price dips down, goes up, and then we create another protractionary state during 7 o'clock to 8:30 news time, and then we start moving higher. I entered here at 9:30, took profit here somewhere around that time, but ultimately this was the terminus point here. We have another area of manipulation here, and then price breaks and creates a change in state of delivery on 15-minute, also in 1 hour chart. And I believe this was a 4-hour chart as well, change in state of delivery here. So identify the market structure and the time frame. So we identified that this was a high probability order block, and the market structure that formed over there, you can see Tuesday comes up long term. It's actually on a 15-minute chart. As we come here, we have long term low followed by intermediate term, and then we shoot up. Now we could have bought at 11:30 here and up and try to take this price higher. That would have been our silver bullet, I believe, because we violated this London lows, right? We violated these lows here, and then we needed to look for an entry within this price leg that could have taken us higher. Now going into Thursday, we talked about the news, so let's bring in that news again. Thursday we had 8:30 news, so we had 8:30 news here, right? Prior to 8:30 news, we ran these lows, I believe on YM. We ran these lows. There's an SMT here, right? And that's why we shot higher at the news.